Hi Year 2, back for our second shape lesson. It's Tuesday and we're ready to go. I hope you all enjoyed yesterday's lesson, and I'm going to start off by reminding you about the term that we were using with shape yesterday, which was 2D. Pause the video now to talk about what I meant about the term 2D. Brilliant. It's that flat shape, isn't it? And I described it as though you're posting it through a letterbox. It can squeeze in through a letterbox. But to get our brains warmed up today, what I'm going to start off by doing is holding up shapes, and you're going to quickly call out the name of the shape. Circle. This one. Pentagon. Square. Triangle. This one, hexagon, well done. And this one, these have got really silly drawings on the back, but I'm not going to show them. This one is a rectangle, brilliant stuff. We've obviously had these ones for quite a while, but all the same, it's nice to have physical shapes to hold and to look at. Okay, so on to the next part of today's lesson. Let's share my screen. Lesson 2, 2D shape continued. Hopefully you can all see that. Okay, say what you see. We like to do this in maths. We like to do lots of discussion. So haven't put the names up against them. So I want you to pause it now. Let's just put this down a little bit. Or shall I move this one over? That's what I'll do. Move it over, Miss Dyer, so you can all see it nice and clearly. Move this up. I would like you to pause the video at this point now. Tell your grown-up, name the shapes really, really quickly, and then tell your grown-up how many vertices each shape has and how many sides each shape has. And then we'll come back and discuss this afterwards. Well done. Lots of mathematical talk there. Okay, so let's just quickly go along the shapes. So we've got a hexagon. We've got, oh, it's coming with me apparently. We've got a circle. We've got a pentagon, we've got a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. We were talking about vertices or a vertex. A vertex is when there's one, and some of you call these the pointy bits. Drives me mad in a maths lesson because we like that mathematical language. Okay, that one vertex, and when there's a group of them, we call them vertices. Our hexagon has 6 vertices and 6 sides. Okay, so I want you to go back through to the other shapes and just double check with your grown-up that you got the correct amount of vertices and the correct amount of sides. Well done, brilliant stuff. We've already learned so much about shapes and it's only lesson 2. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's move on. Okay, so this next part of the lesson is really exciting. So you can get a bit of pen and paper. So pause the video if you need to do that now. And you're going to have a description and you're going to have the beginning of a shape drawn for you. And what you're going to have to do is complete the shape. So pause if you need to. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can get a curved line up. And this one says, I have one curved side. Pause now and complete the shape. Well done. I have one curved side. Can I do this? Oh, Miss Dyer, well done. And it is a circle. Brilliant. I want straight lines this time. I have 3 vertices. Oh, what shape could it be if it has 3 vertices? Pause the video now and complete the shape. Well done. I have 3 vertices, therefore I must be a triangle. Brilliant stuff. Didn't quite finish that one off there. Nearly got there. Not quite equal. I have 6 equal sides. Equal. Now this is something, if I'm quite right, actually, yeah, we haven't covered it yet. It's that key word, equal. What does the word equal mean? Pause the video now and have this discussion. Brilliant. Equal means the same. It's the same length, okay? Equal sides. And with triangles, they have 3 sides, let's go back to our triangle, and 3 vertices, but they don't necessarily always have to be equal length. You could have a triangle that has one really long side, one shorter side, and another third longer side. That is still a triangle because it's still got 3 vertices and, let's undo that, 3 vertices and 3 sides, but they aren't equal. But this shape has 6 equal sides. 6 equal sides. So let's not do it that way. If you stop the video for a minute and see if you can remember which of the shapes we learnt about yesterday had 6 equal sides, and see if you can complete the shape. Let me try and get mine up while you're waiting. Brilliant stuff. It was a hexagon. It was a hexagon. And I tell you what, because I normally do this by drawing it and I find it harder on here, but we've got a hexagon here. It's got 6 equal sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they're all the same length. They're all equal. They're all the same. Brilliant stuff. Okay, now I want you to play a game now, because we've just reached the end of our lesson. We have, because that's tomorrow's lesson. Oh, and I gave you a secret reveal for tomorrow, but that's fine. So what I would like you to do now is play the back-to-back game, because this is all about language and describing and using that mathematical language as well, those amazing maths words that we've learned over the last 2 lessons on shape. So I want you to sit back to back with somebody so you can't see. If you want to make your own shapes to help you, that's absolutely fine. So you could do this with a brother or sister, or you're grown up at home, and you're going to hold your shape up in front of you, but so they can't see it, you should be back to back. And you're going to describe your shape using vertices, using sides, using words such as unequal and equal. And they have got to guess, or they can draw it out in a piece of paper, what shape you are describing. So they can draw it, or they can just tell you. And then you swap over. They can describe a shape to you, and you can draw it or tell them what shape they have. And hopefully that should really improve using those maths words. If I see lots of those maths words written down and you post some pictures to me on Class Dojo, I know that Mr. McInnes, Mr. Davies and I will be awarding lots of dojo points. So I'm going to stop my screen share and I will say goodbye for now, and we'll see you tomorrow.